The Shroud controversy is blowing up. Man, it's always gotta be Shroud. Every time he makes a take, mostly all of them are just that bad. Let's get it.
A lot of people are talking about this clip with 1 million Twitter views of the streamer Shroud responding to a
Here we
viewer, where the viewer said that he doubts any games made by Western devs nowadays. Shroud apparently didn't like that, responding and saying, "By any chance, are you a racist?"
No way.
And it's like, dude, the viewer's right. Completely right to be skeptical of Western devs. I mean,
Yo, I'm definitely seeing a pattern here where day by day there's some Western devs like they're making things on purpose. Like they're trying to sabotage the games by any means necessary just to tick in some check boxes, just to be, just to put representation and, virtue signaling for the quote unquote modern audience. It's really that simple because they really want to get that virtue signaling points and they want to get the quote unquote representation, bro. Also like another thing is that every time a studio will make a remake, like at this point forward, there's always gonna be some changes that could fit in just to impress the quote unquote modern audience. Not all, but some that like in the remake, like in remakes, they would censor things. They would add a bunch of characters with different characteristics, different races, and different this and that, just to appease the modern audience. It like sometimes they just destroy like what is like what once a masterpiece and now it's just a steaming pile of garbage. Let's see.
these
what
are people that continually
Shroud
make slop
takes.
games that are not even worth playing, let alone paying for. And many of these people in AAA especially get into the industry for literally all the wrong reasons.
I doubt any Western dev at this point. Wait until reviews. By any chance, are you a racist?
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
just curious. I know you're probably not going to be truthful, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, guys, if you don't like Concord or Highguard or SSK the Jail or especially Veilguard, if you don't like any of these
shut up.
games, you're probably just racist. These are
frick.
great games. By the way, we love Ubisoft in this house. Yves Guillemot, dude, that's my guy. And like Todd
That's
Howard
my
of
goat.
Bethesda, guy's a literal legend. He's like an icon. The things I'd let him. Let's check out some of the top responses.
Here we go.
I am Western, and I feel the same way. Games from the West suck right now.
Hello?
And AAA games are consistently flopping left and right. But the second you start noticing and calling it out, you're immediately labeled something bad. I wonder what Shroud thinks of Dragon Age Veilguard. Whoa, one.
Like another thing is that at this point it's pretty much like the fall from grace for Western studios where Western developers would just go out of the way just to make things more ugly now. Like it's not the case back then where they will actually follow the markets and follow what actually the players want and what the appeal, what the game mechanics, and just overall focusing on the customers' needs, the consumers' needs when it comes to video games and also other media as well, because it also like has a correlation with each other since it's all digital. But as of today, and probably in the future outcomes, it will all goes downhill. That then it will make the Eastern studios be more favorable. Yeah, some of the times like Eastern video games can be like gacha or can be like any other like anime related video games. But then again, though, they are following what the market wants. They're following what the consumer wants. If they want like beautiful women in their video games, they will pump hard with a bunch of beautiful women that a lot of clients are not clients, like a lot of customers, a lot of players would want to throw their money at the studio. You know what? They deserve that because they did their research. they do know what they want, and then they are reaping the rewards. It's that simple. Unlike right now, the Western devs, they just they're just doing it for performance. They just doing this just for, you know, make things like more like just to showcase where they, oh my god, we stand for this, we stand for that, and just disregarding the majority of what the players want. So it's more on like optics for them than, than the usual what the players want. Sad but true.
A year ago, Shroud had this to say about politics.
It's just a bunch of blabbing, bro. It's like me yapping on stream. That's like what it looks like when I go try to look for anything political. It's just a bunch of people yapping, and I don't know what the real or what's not. So then I just disappear. And I vanish. People vanish. Dude, I don't know anything, dude.
True.
The only thing I know is like what's in front of me in this monitor.
True. I mean, that's pretty much like every like perspective when it comes to politics. Whether you live in a government where like if everything is good, everything is bad, like there's no escaping people talking about politics. But I do agree one thing from Shroud, that like even if like you're an outsider, or you don't have any like interest in when it comes to politics, but I do agree one thing, that yeah, it's a bunch of yapping. Whether like there's always gonna be opinions thrown left and right. It's pretty much like left and right debates, and sometimes if you're not like in tune what the topic is, it's easy to get lost in the sauce and just back out and not actually participating in. It is understandable though.
I don't know anything that's going on in the real world ever. Literally ever.
It's like, why say all that and then defend Western AAA? Granted, that was a year ago, so maybe it's changed. I honestly don't know. I've never really watched Shroud before. Maybe someone else can explain what's going on here. But that's the news. Thank you for tuning in.
I mean, and by definition, like Shroud it's pretty much like he says what he wants, but at the same time, like sometimes it would just fall to hypocrisy, or sometimes it will just he would just forget what he said like a year ago. And to be honest, that's pretty much like a normal behavior. And yeah, like it is what it is. But when it comes to like the current stance of his topic, when it comes to like modern, no, not the modern, like the Western devs or Western studios, yeah, like that's pretty much like the whole projection thing. Because of course, like he made his own game. It's just sad like it doesn't took off the way that he wanted. And I guess like the salt from that wound still haunts him to this day. But yeah, it is what it is. Like he's just salty. But sometimes like you definitely see like the Eastern studios are actually winning now. So suck it.